Manakova Ksenia. I'm the director of the Ufology World Congress, and I'm happy to introduce you Suzana Mendes. She will have a workshop at our coming congress. Hello, Suzana. How is going your day?
I'm fine, and I'm happy to be here. Yesterday, I booked the flights to go to the World Congress, so I'm very excited to meet you all and to be there.
So, can you tell us more about your workshop? You're going to tell us about Chinese astrology.
The BaZi method, it's astrology that I've been practicing from the last 10 years, and I see that there are lots of people, they don't know much about it. So it will be, I think, a good surprise for most of people. It's a tool that help us to know ourselves better. I improved myself, my life, after I knew this astrology. So I use it to help people to become better versions of themselves, to have this knowledge that the sky, all the planets can influence our energy, our destiny. And it's very interesting because we are going to start the workshop talking about David Bowie.
And what can we learn from Chinese astrology, and how you find information? You read the sky, or you use special books? From where you bring the information to the people?
Most of the information is already there. For example, I have this book in Chinese. It's a calendar, the date of birth and the hour of birth. We can see what kind of influence that each person received from the sky in that moment. You know that phrase they used to say, we are made of stars. It's a kind of romantic, but it's real because we have a huge influence. Most of people, sometimes they are very surprised when I analyze astrological map, and they say, wow, how do you know about that? So we can see the patterns of thinking, the body, the shapes of the body, the health of the person, the potential of talents in what kind of professional way that people are better on it, the relationships with friends, with the parents. So a person has this influence, and it has through life, through experiments, it became they can manifest the potential that received from the sky. Most of people, they didn't believe on that, and even me, I didn't believe it. For me, it was a big development because I didn't believe that. I start practicing. It was a big surprise because it really influences. For example, the timings, the right time to do the right thing, to be in the right place, to meet the right people. It's very interesting to see the potential that we have and the support that we have. We are not alone.
And also, as I know, the Chinese astrology can help us to develop yourself better, like to understand your real way of the behavior, your personality, and also can the astrology help us maybe to forecast the future somehow? Can it be possible?
I prefer to use as a personal development tool because the future, it's a probability. Yes, it's not something that it's very 100%. There's a potential for something to happen. So I think it's better to be prepared. If you know your talents, when the opportunity comes, you are ready. Or if you know your limits, your fears, for example. One thing that I used to study more, it's the past, because most of times when we are children, our experience are very important to the grown-up time. So sometimes we travel to the past to see what kind of belief system that the person built up through life. And with this tool, we can see if those belief systems or the patterns are healthy or not for the happiness.
Why did you decide to practice more, to help people with the help of Chinese astrology?
So since I was a young girl, I always wanted to contribute for a better world. So I've been involved all my life in activities that were to serve people, to help them to become more happier. So I did lots of activities in that area, and I studied social work, and in the crisis in 2008, my life also became a crisis. It was a good crisis now, because I look back, it was the invitation to change all my life. I met Feng Shui or Feng Shui at that time. It was a present. I wasn't expecting that. So I went to London to study Feng Shui. And then I had this Chinese astrology discipline. I didn't pay attention at that time because I didn't believe in the power of the planets and the sun and so on. So I focused on Feng Shui to help people to improve the environment and their lives through this tool. But I started doing Chinese astrology for friends, for family, and it was very useful. And people came to me and say, yeah, after you said that, I start pay attention to this pattern, so I'm changing that. And I said, this can be a very good tool also to help people. So I started doing that. I had a background of coaching, PNL, so I made a mix, and I do these consultations to help people to live better with them, because most of people, they are running away from them. It's strange that they want to be different things that they really are, or they play different roles and they don't live in balance with their mission in life, because everybody has talents, everybody has a mission, and this society sometimes block that development, and it's almost a hope tool that make people to start working their talents and to understand better how they react.
What will you teach our attenders at your workshop at our Congress?
I will explain how complex it's a BaZi or Chinese astrology, because most of books and information that we have, they only tell a small part of that. So I'm going to explain how to build a Chinese astrology chart, and how it works, what kind of influence that we can have. And we will make a role play about it's active for people to be part of it, not to be only me talking, but people get involved. And also I will explain a little bit about David Bowie chart to understand how it works.
So thank you, Suzana, for attending our interview. Wish to see you soon here in Barcelona at our coming Congress.
I can't wait because I love Barcelona.
So, and we invite you to join us this September here in Barcelona, and of course to attend Suzana Mendes workshop. She will teach you how to use Chinese astrology in your life.